Good morning. Oops, you caught me yawning. Welcome to another edition of Take 5. And we're still in the Ten Commandments. Going to be here a little while. We're in Exodus 20, verse 7. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God, for the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name. So God tells his people, don't misuse God's name. And in the Old Testament, his name was Jehovah. And when they were so careful about this commandment that when the scribes were the guys that wrote down the scriptures, would write his name, they wouldn't even write his full name. They left the vowels out. So another word for it would be Yahweh, but they would put YWHW or something like that. Um, so they were very careful not to misuse God's name. But nowadays you hear people they'll misuse his name. They'll say God blank, and they'll say Jesus blank, and uh, it says God won't hold them guiltless. I don't think it's going to go well for people when they do that. Okay. Jesus said we can call God our Father, so when we pray, we can say our Father, and when we talk about God, we can say God. I'm not sure we have to use the name Jehovah. Jehovah's Witnesses will tell you that. Um, and we can talk about all the wonderful things Jesus did, but when you get upset and you just say, gee, something like that, that's misusing God's name. And that's violating this commandment for sure. So anyway, I told you this one would be short. I've never heard you misuse the name of God, and hopefully you never will. There's other ways of profanity that are also bad, but not this bad. This one's a bad one. God's name is holy, and we're to reverence even His name. Okay, I think you got it. That one's pretty simple. Told you some of the next ones would be short. See you next time on the next edition of Take 5. Now I just got to find the little place to stop it here. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop.